Number 1, the angle is on the circle. And the formula you use when the angle is on the circle like this is that it's an inscribed angle, and you would take the arc and divide by 2. That gives you your angle. So in this case, you have arc AB. You would divide that by 2, and that would equal your angle A. So x represents arc AB divided by 2, which equals angle A, or the angle is half the arc, so we would multiply that by 2 for a total of 132. And then y completes the circle. So whatever's left over is y. Whole circle is 360 degrees. Subtract 132 that we just found. So we get that y is 228 degrees. Okay, number 3, this is just a review problem. The angle is going to be inside the circle, as you can see. Angle MON. It's going to be inside the circle, and all these angles are inside the circle. The formula for this is that the central angle is the same as the arc. And also the fact that the sum of the arcs in a circle is 360 degrees. So first, if we're looking for MN, we have this angle is 35. It's a central angle, so this arc is 35. And then what's left over, we take 360, subtract the 160 that we already have, subtract the 35 that we already have, so we get a total of 165. Number 5, you have 2 secants. The angle is outside the circle, so the angle is outside the circle. So the formula we use is that we have the big arc minus the little arc divided by 2, and that gives us the angle that's outside the circle. So we would take the big arc, 140, subtract the little arc, x, divide by 2, and that equals the outside angle, which is 60. So 140 minus x equals 120. Subtracting 140, we get that negative x equals negative 20, so a positive x must be 20. Number 7, if OW is 18, OW is a radius, so that means that all of these radii are 18. Find xy. So xy is a diameter. So if the radius is 18, then the diameter would be 2 radii. So we have a total of 36. Number 9. The measure of WOY is 30. WOY is 30. And WR is 9. Find OW. Well, we have a special right triangle, a 30, 60, 90. Opposite the 30 is T, and we want opposite the 90, which is 2T. So if T equals 9, then 2T equals 2 times 9, which is 18. Number 11. The xy is 30, so the diameter of the circle, x to y, is 30. That means that all the radii are 15. WZ is 24, so here to here is 24, which, since this is a radii perpendicular to a chord, it cuts the 24 here in half. So this is going to be 12 and 12. And we want to find OR, which is going to be a missing side of this right triangle. So in order to find x, we would use Pythagorean theorem. So we would do x squared plus 12 squared, which equals 15 squared. X squared plus 144 equals 225. We would subtract 144 from 225. And we would get x squared equals 81. Square root of that, x is 9. Okay, number 1. Oops. To find the missing angle, angle 1, we have the angle inside the circle, so it's an addition problem. So the angle inside is similar to your midpoint formula. You take your arc, LP, and you add it to your arc, RQ, divide by 2, that equals angle 1. So you do 50 plus 56 divided by 2, you get 106 divided by 2, which gives you 53. Number 3, this is an angle that is on the circle, so it's just an inscribed angle. An inscribed angle is half the arc, so half of 198 is 99. Alright, we're going to skip down here to number 7. Find the length of arc AB. Arc length is a direct proportion. You take the length of the whole circle, 2 pi r, and the degree angle, or the degree measures of the whole circle, 360. Those are on the denominator. Then you take the arc measure that represents AB. Measure is in terms of degrees, so 45, and x is what you're looking for. We also know the radius of this circle is 3, so this 2 pi r becomes 2 times the radius, which is 3, so 6 pi. We're going to cross multiply here. We get 6 times 45, which is 270, and we didn't put pi in the calculator, so we leave it out here. That equals 360x. I'm going to divide by 360. 270 divided by 360 gives me 0.75, and this is still times pi, which gives me my arc length x. And now this one wants the answer to the nearest hundredths, so we're going to actually put 0.75 times pi in our calculators to get the nearest hundredths. So you get 2.356, which rounds up to 2.36.